Ladies and gentlemen, so check this out. Trump has Zelensky on his knees, and Macron is begging at the door while Joy Reid is going on the internet and sobbing and crying. Trump owns the world. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. Do me a huge favor. As soon as you are in, smash that thumbs up button and make sure that you're subscribed with bell notifications on. Share this with 2 people. Text it, send it, share it. Share this live. You won't regret it. We're about to get into everything that is happening. We're about to get minerals. We're about to end the war. You got Macron over here begging, crying. I love it. American leadership is back. Leave me a comment. Where are you watching me from, and how is your day going? And before we continue, a huge shout out and a big thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Verity Metals. Ladies and gentlemen, physical, constitutional, biblical, gold, and silver. This is real money, not just paper that is printed out of thin air and backed by nothing, but this is real precious assets. Get you some free silver on your next order when you call or text 480-717-9081 and tell them Vlad sent you. Links down below in the description. Again, tell them Vlad sent you. They are patriots. They'll give you free silver. Let's continue. So before we go on to Twitter and I show you everything that happened today between Macron and Donald Trump and Zelensky, I want to show you this quick video of Joy Reid, just the first 30 minutes, crying, absolutely crying, because she got fired from MSNBC. This racist got fired.
My show had value, and that...
By the way, leave me a comment. What value did her show bring anybody?
My show had value, and that... I'm sorry. That what I was doing had value. And in the end, I'm sorry, I try not to cry on TV. And this is kind of like me on TV, so I apologize. And that it mattered. I see Karen is there, and she's been texting me as well. And so what I will just say is that in the end, thank you. Where I land is...
That's enough of that. I'm tired of her. You saw the most important, the funny part. Oh, my show had value. So we're going to be going through different things, but I want to share this Truth Social that Trump posted this today. This is how you know the boss is back. Today, President Emmanuel Macron of France, who is married to a man. I added the man part. Today, President Emmanuel Macron of France, who is married to a man, joined me in the Oval Office to speak to the G7 summit. The meeting was convened by Governor Justin Trudeau of Canada, the current chair of G7, to acknowledge the 3rd anniversary of the Russia-Ukraine war, which would have never started if I was president. Everyone expressed their goal of seeing the war end, and I emphasized the importance of the vital, critical minerals and rare earths deal between the United States and Ukraine, which we hope will be signed very soon. This deal, which is an economic partnership, will ensure the American people recoup the tens of billions of dollars in military equipment sent to Ukraine, while also helping Ukraine's economy grow as this brutal and savage war comes to an end. At the same time, I am in serious discussions with President Vladimir Putin of Russia concerning the ending of the war, and also major economic development transactions which will take place between the United States and Russia. Talks are proceeding very well. Donald Trump is speaking to Russia every day. Just before I went live, I was watching Vladimir Putin announced that him and Donald Trump, the Putin administration and the Trump administration, are working to have aluminum, $200 billion worth of aluminum shipped, 200 tons of aluminum shipped from Russia, because they're a huge aluminum producer, shipped to the United States. So Trump is already working on, economic deals between Russia and Ukraine, which is huge. By the way, I also want to play you this clip. Bernie Sanders, the socialist, multi-millionaire socialist, is begging his supporters for money to fight the Trump agenda.
I am once again asking for your financial support. I don't have to tell anybody that we're living in dangerous and unprecedented times.
They're so
we are
dangerous.
fighting now against the oligarchs,
Oh my
Elon
goodness.
Musk and the others who are essentially running the government, the richest people in the world. We're taking on Trump's movement toward authoritarianism, putting more and more power into his own hands, undermining the Congress, challenge.
So look at it. This dude, who's a socialist, is begging for money. Now, when Macron showed up, watch what happened. There was no greeting party from the Trump administration. Trump waited in his office like a boss and said, "Come here, doggy. Come to my lap." Do not forget that Macron is the biggest, out of all the European leaders. He instigated the Russia-Ukraine war more than anybody else. He did everything in his power to make sure Russia and Ukraine go to war.
So he came, this is unusual. He came early this morning. There was no official greeting. Thanks. I love that camera coverage right there. And what you had, there's walking out. He came to have a call, a G7 call. This G7 call is about the peace negotiations, peace process for Ukraine, right? For Ukraine. And I'm sure Macron wanted to be in the room. Macron's kind of taking the leadership of this, of saying, hey, Europe's got to be at the table and Ukraine's got to be at the table. I don't buy that. I think the framework's got to be set up between Russia and the United States, and it's a bigger framework.
I agree with Steve Bannon right there. Like Trump said a few days ago, Ukraine has been at the table and Europe has been at the table for 3 years, and they have not been able to work out a deal or do anything. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to read you some of the notes that I've been taking before I continue. So listen, I got 2 points right here. We're going to watch a clip and continue. And then I have more points, but check this out. So Zelensky first. Zelensky's pushback crumbles. What happened? Zelensky hit back at the Trump, quote, dictator jab and his claim that Ukraine started the war, calling it Russian disinformation. But Trump doubled down on Truth Social, warning Zelensky to, quote, move fast or lose his country, hinting at minerals deal Ukraine can't refuse. By February 23rd, Zelensky softened, rejecting a $500 billion aid figure, but not the deal itself, signaling he's feeling the heat. Now, Zelensky is talking tough, but he is buckling. Trump's got him on the ropes. First, he's whining about disinformation. Now he's negotiating on Trump's terms. Who's the real boss here? Now, the real boss is Donald Trump. I want to show you right here, Trump saying that Zelensky, within the next, few days or a week, is going to fly into Washington, D.C., just like Macron, just to sign the natural minerals deal. Listen to this.
I will be meeting with President Zelensky. In fact, he may come in this week or next week to sign the agreement, and which would be nice. I'd love to meet him. Would meet at the Oval Office. So the agreement's being worked on now. They're very close to a final deal. It'll be a deal with rare earths and various other things, and he would like to come, as I understand it, here to sign it, and that would be great with me. I think they then have to get it approved by their council or whoever might approve it, but I'm sure that will happen. I will.
You hear that? Imagine what the message that Trump is sending to the world, where the leader of a foreign country is coming to you to sign away their natural resources for all the help you've given him. That's amazing. Now, and this is the last clip I want to play before we wrap this up. This is Trump talking about how soon the war could possibly end. Watch this.
I think the war could end soon.
Well, how soon?
Within weeks.
Weeks.
Yeah, I think so. Right? Don't you think so? I'd like to have you. I think we could end it within weeks if we're smart. If we're not smart, it'll keep going and we'll keep losing young, beautiful people that shouldn't be dying. I think the war.
Ladies and gentlemen, that right there is how a leader talks. By the way, if you're on Twitter, please go follow me at ANN_news92. And I want to show you something that Trump did today. I know a lot of people are really, really pissed off that Trump did this. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Let me find it. Here we go. The United States just voted no on a United Nations resolution condemning Russia for the Ukraine war. Listen here. This is the first time in today is the 3-year anniversary of the Russia-Ukraine war. And Trump's team right now, it's the Trump administration at the UN voting no. I love it. You know why Trump is acting like this? Because you have Zelensky and you have Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin is supposed to be this dictator who wants nothing but war, death, and destruction. And then Trump becomes president, but the other guy is supposed to be this really nice, really calm, really great leader of Europe, Zelensky, right? The cocaine-addicted comedian who played piano with his ding-dong on stage for the world to see. And then Trump starts making phone calls. Hey, you want peace? One's like, yes, I want peace. The other one, I want money. Give me more money. More. I want more. Give me more. Can you give us more money? And Trump says, look, I see the shenanigans. I see what's happening. I see exactly what is going on. You lied. You don't care about peace in your country. You don't care about this war ending in your country. You just want more money because you've been stealing America's taxpayer money. That is exactly what's happening. That's exactly what happened. And Trump sees through the BS. He sees through all the lies. He sees through the buffoonery, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm really excited to see this war end. I'm really excited for Russia, for the United States and Ukraine to have some kind of economic deal. I'm really excited to see the United States and Russia have an economic deal. I don't think the United States needs to be an enemy of Russia or Ukraine. We should get along with everybody. We shouldn't make anyone a better friend or a lesser friend. Look, everybody should be in an even playing field. Europe, Africa, Asia, Russia, Ukraine, everybody. And I like the fact that Trump isn't looking at our relationships with other countries as, oh, this is a closer friend, this is a lesser friend. No. That's a country. We're a country. They got leaders. I got leaders. They have a president. I'm the president here. You represent your country. I represent my country. Everything you do and should always do is what you think is best for your country. And I'm going to do the same for my country. And the best thing for Trump to do for his country, aka the United States of America, is this: end the war in Ukraine, get our money back, have a economic deal where we get paid, they get paid, and same thing with Russia. Not go to war with them and have an economic deal. That's what we need. That's what we all want. And thank God that Trump is the president who's actually working to accomplish that. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to wrap that up right here. And with this one, give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. God bless you. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.